Welcome to Part 1, Answers to your frequently asked questions about unemployment insurance for self-employed people. Please note. The CARES Act, signed into law by President Trump on March 27, 2020, gives states the option of extending unemployment compensation to independent contractors and other workers who are ordinarily ineligible for unemployment benefits. Please contact your state's unemployment insurance office at the website or phone number provided below to learn more about the availability of these benefits where you live. You may find a link in the description, so you may contact your state's unemployment insurance office for more information. Here's some history. On March 18, 2020, President Trump signed into law the Families First Coronavirus Response Act, FFCRA, which provided flexibility for state unemployment insurance agencies and additional administrative funding to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security (CARES Act was signed into law on March 27. It expands states' ability to provide unemployment insurance for many workers impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic, including for workers who are not ordinarily eligible for unemployment benefits. For more information, please refer to the resources available in the description. How do you apply for benefits? To receive unemployment insurance benefits, you need to file a claim with the unemployment insurance program in the state where you worked. Depending on the state, claims may be filed in person, by telephone, or online. You should contact your state's unemployment insurance program as soon as possible after becoming unemployed if possible. Generally, you should file your claim with the state where you worked. If you worked in a state other than the one where you now live, or if you worked in multiple states, the state unemployment insurance agency where you now live can provide information about how to file your claim with other states. When you file a claim, you will be asked for certain information, such as addresses and dates of your former employment. To make sure your claim is not delayed, be sure to give complete and correct information. Find the contact information for your state's unemployment office to start your claim. Here are some answers to your frequently asked questions about unemployment. FAQ number 1. Am I eligible for regular unemployment compensation? Answer. Each state sets its own unemployment insurance benefits eligibility guidelines, but you usually qualify if you are unemployed through no fault of your own. In most states, this means you have to have separated from your last job due to a lack of available work. Meet work and wage requirements. You must meet your state's requirements for wages earned or time worked during an established period of time referred to as a base period. In most states, this is usually the first 4 out of the last 5 completed calendar quarters before the time that your claim is filed. FAQ number 2. What is an offer of suitable employment and how is it connected to unemployment insurance eligibility? Answer. Most state unemployment insurance laws include language defining suitable employment. Typically, suitable employment is connected to the previous job's wage level, type of work, and the claimant's skills. Refusing a job without good cause will often disqualify individuals from continued eligibility for unemployment compensation. For example, if a person's former employer calls the individual back to work after having temporarily laid the individual off for reasons related to COVID-19, the individual would very likely have to accept the offer to return to work, or jeopardize his or her eligibility for unemployment insurance benefits, absent some extenuating circumstance, such as if the individual tested positive for COVID-19. The job an individual held before the spread of COVID-19 will constitute, in the vast majority of cases, suitable employment for purposes of unemployment insurance eligibility. Scenario number 1. Independent contractors scenarios. I am an independent contractor. Am I eligible for unemployment benefits under the CARES Act? You may be eligible for unemployment benefits, depending on your personal circumstances and how your state chooses to implement the CARES Act. States are permitted to provide pandemic unemployment assistance (PUA) to individuals who are self-employed, seeking part-time employment, or who otherwise would not qualify for regular unemployment compensation. To qualify for PUA benefits, you must not be eligible for regular unemployment benefits and be unemployed, partially unemployed, or unable or unavailable to work because of certain health or economic consequences of the COVID-19 pandemic. The PUA program provides up to 39 weeks of benefits, which are available retroactively starting with weeks of unemployment beginning on or after January 27, 2020, and ending on or before December 31, 2020. The amount of benefits paid out will vary by state and are calculated based on the weekly benefit amounts (WBA) provided under a state's unemployment insurance laws. Under the CARES Act, the WBA may be supplemented by the additional unemployment assistance provided under the Act. Thank you for watching Part 1. To get answers to your frequently asked questions about unemployment insurance for unemployed people, watch Part 1 again. To hear more scenarios about employees, independent contractors, essential employees, watch Part 2. To hear more scenarios about what employers do when people quit their jobs or refuse employment, watch Part 3.